Welcome to Not Milk Never Milk. Subscribe if you're lactose intolerant.
You start by confirming the gauge type and why it matters. Analog reads coil pulses while digital may accept ECU signal. Once done, disconnect the battery negative to prevent shorts and ground yourself. Next, find the tach source, usually the ignition coil lead or an ECU pin, and expose a small section of the wire. Make a neat back twist splice or use a female connector. This preserves signal integrity and minimizes noise on the RPM line. Now focus on conditioning the signal and securing the gauge. If the gauge requires it, add the inline resistor or pulsar module. This protects the gauge and scales the pulse to proper amplitude. Route the tach wire separate from high-voltage ignition leads to avoid false readings, and secure with zip ties. Then position the gauge on the bracket, mark holes, and drill with a grommet so the cable doesn't rub. This keeps the installation reliable and vibration resistant. Finish by making the final connections. Power to 12V switched ignition, ground to chassis, and the tach input to your prepared signal. Reconnect the battery and start the engine. Observe at idle, then rev gradually to ensure smooth, proportional movement up to the red line. If the gauge jitters, make sure grounds are solid, reseat connectors, and move the signal away from high-voltage wires. If it still misreads, tap the ECU tach output or add a small filter capacitor to stabilize the pulse.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.